Alright, so we're going to be finishing up the last one here, which is Knight. Definitely not the worst character, but I do think he's just generally, in my opinion, for the way I play, I would say he's the most overrated character in the game, in my opinion. I've mentioned it in passing before, but just to say why I think he's overrated, I think he has a giant nurse. I mean, 80%. An 80% reduction might as well be a 100% reduction. So as far as I'm concerned, harvesting is completely removed on this character. And harvesting, in my opinion, is the best stat in the game, at least in terms of beating a 20 wave game. You know, we're not doing endless. But attack speed, I think, is definitely top 3 in the game. Maybe not second, maybe third, I would say, especially on the Abyss when there's so many more enemies, or at least it seems like there's a lot more enemies that I need to kill, shall we say. I can't just run away or run around the map like I can on the original map. I actually have to deal with the threats for the most part. And that attack speed nerf is absolutely brutal. Now, of course, armor would be another, the one that would be ranked about as good as attack speed for me, so it does have a very big positive with armor being able to basically scale your melee damage, but you know, this character, it just kind of ends up being a wash, in my opinion, the armor and the attack speed, because it's like, well, okay, I can justify building armor more. I would have built it anyway, usually, but it's more like I can justify just not having to build melee damage. But all that really accomplishes is like, it's a wash to me because I still want to get my attack speed up. I have to usually. And the resources I have to spend to do that are basically equivalent to the resources that I don't have to spend to get the melee damage. So really, those kind of end up just being a wash for me, so there's just not a whole lot positive with this character to me, and I don't even think that the equipping tier 2 weapons or above is a positive. It just makes things more expensive. You can't get as many items in the first 2 shops, and because your harvesting is reduced, you know, you are not going to be able to afford nearly as much as you could on a normal character. So, really, because of the attack speed nerf, I find that I want to just take weapons that already have a naturally good cooldown. That way I might be able to get away with justifying, you know, not maybe having to take as much attack speed. That way I can just focus on positive stats. So that really leaves just a few of these weapons as being desirable. There's scissors, I think, which is probably what I'm going to go with. They're just kind of all around decent, and they're going to provide a natural sustain. Their scaling for melee damage is not the best, and their base damage is not the best, but they have a cooldown of just under a second, and that lifesteal is going to be really good. The range is not great, though. It's the same range as Fist, just to put it in perspective, which is like the lowest range. Fist we could take, though, as well. It scales a little bit better, starts with a little bit more damage, is cheaper, that's a very important thing, and has the fastest cooldown out of any of these. So to me it's just between Knife, Fist, and Scissor, but we'll take Scissor. I think that's going to be our best bet. That way we don't have to really get HP regen and lifesteal. Because we have the harvesting nerf, we want to make it so we don't have to buy as much stuff as we normally would. This will give us the best chance at that. Yeah, I tried to try out like some of the new weapons with this character, like Anchor, and they're just so slow that you just die in the late game. We would like to get some armor. I don't think I like any of these. Some health I could settle for. Take that. Take another one. We could take that. Any form of armor we should snag. But you see my dilemma, it's like, even the base attack speed here, which is like about a second, it may still not be enough for when the battles just get ridiculous, you know. But I'm hoping the sustain can offset my lack of ability to kill things. We always take armor if we see it. See, now here it'd be such an easy harvesting, or if harvesting wasn't there, it'd be such an easy attack speed, but both those stats are off the table. We could just build melee damage. I'd rather not. There's just not many. Armor is the primary thing we want, so we're always going to take armor. We got another shop wave here. Let's lock the armor. Alright, we got those. I kind of feel like we only really want armor or health at the moment, and I might settle for speed. Like, I don't want to waste points on luck. Percent damage just is going to be completely irrelevant, and the attack speed rounds down to 2%. You tell me if that's worth it. And again, we got these blue that just aren't so good. I mean, regen's basically never worth taking for level ups, I feel, but we'll definitely take that. I can justify this. It's still pretty nerfed, but if I'm going to be offered a blue attack speed, I'll definitely take that. I don't think we even take the propeller hat, because once again, we just don't have the money to be spent. Like, if I had harvesting, I could take a propeller hat and feel pretty okay about it, but in this case, it just, yeah, it's no good. Alright, we got the scissors, nice. We just don't have money to spare. I didn't find harvesting as necessary. I wouldn't have listed harvesting as the top stat in the base game, but you kind of really need it. That being said, there are some characters that have harvesting nerfs that I don't feel so bad about. Like, I don't feel bad about Hunter. Hunter's pretty easy still, just because, like, Hunter still does what Hunter does. Nobody's getting close to you, but on a character like this, we have to get up close and personal. You know, the problem is felt, shall we say. Alright, take the gecko, take that. Alright, we got full weapons, that's really good. Usually I definitely don't have that by this point. We could take the circular saw, I think. It will just fit right in here. I'll take a little bit of a hit to my crit by taking this, but it does scale a little bit better and has a better cooldown and has a different attack pattern, which might be desirable. Oh, armor. Definitely glad to see that. We don't need butterfly. I think I'll take that just for the curse. Alright. We're losing a lot of max HP by taking that item so many times, so we may want to look for one on level up. All this armor and sustain won't mean much if I have 10 HP. Alright. I think we just keep taking armor. There's a HP, but I feel like if armor is offered, we gotta take that. I suppose I could take luck here. Qualifies as kind of being thrown at us, I feel. We are starting to kind of get to the point where percent damage is fine, especially if it's for 46 bucks. Small fish. I still don't really like small fish. I'll take the whistle though. It kind of is economy, plus we have some luck now, so the items might be higher tier sometimes, but probably not. I mean, part of the reason I also took the 15 luck is that, like, I don't know that I'll be able to justify buying it, and with the level ups, it's like there's so few stats that are desirable to me that if it is going to give me purple luck, I'll probably just take it there. But if I had a more desirable stat on one of the blue stats, like armor for example, I would have definitely taken it there. Because we have luck. Yeah, it's worth definitely to go for those trees when you got luck. Is that worth it? I guess so. Definitely taking that. I wouldn't mind a little bit of range, but I don't think we take it. Let's take some more armor. Our HP just continues to go down. How many duct tapes do I have this run? Jeez. Alright, we're taking it. Don't think I take the duck, but I'll definitely log those. Alright, wave 9. Oh my god. Lampreys. Well, our armor's high enough that we were able to survive like 3 hits from the lampreys, so that's good. Is why I definitely like scissors on this character, because we probably would be dead here had we gone fist or dagger, and we definitely would be dead with any of the other slower weapons. If everything else relatively remained the same on this run. I could take this. I mean, I lose armor, but these weapons crit really well, and it's probably better than 24 bucks. I think we'll take the attack speed here. I could have rolled there because it was level 10, but I don't think we take an ugly tooth. I'm not taking a shady potion. Do we care about Gecko when we're melee? Probably not. Not enough to lock it. I've been very unimpressed with Sharptooth. I feel like it just does not do enough early on when you have it. And then to get the real payoff, like, it's like the missing health almost doesn't matter. You basically are just taking it to have a weapon that scales with lifesteal. And it doesn't seem to scale particularly well with it, in my opinion. But I guess if you already have a lot of lifesteal and you can get your HP to go down, then maybe, I don't know. think we take it. I mean, we're already positive on dodge, so we could build dodge. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, definitely armor there. We're having such a tough time getting health, I may have to take this even though I just took some dodge. And we'll definitely take the cursed helmet, even though it's not super amazing, but it's good enough. Fairy we don't need, even though it's super good. We actually don't have that many tier 1s because I have 5 of these now, so not a lot of different tier 1s. I don't think I buy Insanity. I think I may have to take this. My armor should largely counteract this. And even though I don't care about the harvesting, like, it would overall earn me money having it this early. So I think we definitely take it, especially when there's just so few ways to actually get your economy on point with this character. I think the run will probably go okay. I mean, I don't think Knight sucks necessarily, he's very often listed as like literally the best in the game, but certainly like top 5, and I just 100% disagree there. Like, there's so many other characters I'd rather play than Knight, not just from a fun perspective, but just from a power level perspective. There's just so many other characters I'd rather play. Yeah, if you specifically go this weapon, I think he's okay. I think he's pretty bad with most of the other weapons. I'm sure I'm missing something about this character, but, you know, whatever. I'm taking armor here. I think at this point that's what we need. We have an elite coming up, so this is not the greatest time to buy these, but I'm not going to kill the elite anyway, and I really do want, again, any sort of economic advantage I can get, and celery tea is that. So we're gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Well, we didn't lose enough health yet, so I guess we'll lose a little bit more, and I'll lock that. Alright, this guy we just need to stand still for the first phase. Keep a little bit of distance between you and him so that he doesn't overrun you. That way when he stands still, you have a little bit of room in between him, but I'm still trying to hit him if I can. I don't know, we're almost certainly not killing him, but it may just be easier to keep in range of him so I have something to lifesteal off of. Don't need to stay in range of him anymore, I just need to keep running around the map. Because it's easier to dodge this attack pattern usually if you're running in a circle, in my opinion. And every now and then he'll just screw you over with the attack pattern, but you can adjust sometimes to get out of it. Alright, we're through it. Armor. Definitely will take Tentacle. I'm not going to take Decomposing Flesh. These things already lifesteal well enough. So the damage is pretty even between these, but I think I'd rather have... Blade just gives melee damage and lifesteal, things that I'd rather just have the crit chance, even if it's 3%, so I think I'll just upgrade the current one here. Alright, lock that. Probably lock this. It counts as economy. And we do want the curse. We don't worry about... We're not worried about curse when we got this much armor. I'll have to give most of the characters another pass, or another run through on the Abyss, because really I've only had the one initial run through with most of them, and I'll see if my opinion changes on a few of them. Like, I really didn't like Buccaneer when I did it, but apparently Buccaneer's like decent, so we'll see. I just found that the reliance on having to pick up materials to use the character was brutal in once it got to like mid to late game, but you know, it could be okay. I think we gotta take health here instead of the percent damage. We're already getting percent damage through the bone dice, so theoretically. Alright, in this case, I guess I'll go down. I think I'd rather have... I don't know, should I make this a tier 4? Maybe I'll just make this a tier 4. I do think I want to keep these. Yeah, let's do that. Then I gotta do this. Do we care about Cauldron? It's unique. Regen I don't care too much about. I'm using Lifesteal for most of my regen. I don't think we take it. It's not like that good. Okay, I will lock that. Just call it good, I think. I might have a sour view of this character just because I was trying out so many of the new weapons with it, and it was such a miserable experience. Like, he's certainly not too hard with medical weapons. It's just a bit boring because I'm not allowed to buy much or take the upgrades that I want. I mean, harvesting items are fun in my opinion, as are many of the attack speed things. But it certainly is among the easier runs I've had so far. I don't really even have to dodge anything at this point because my sustain and armor is so high, so we're hitting like kind of a point of no return of greatness. Piggy bank would be economy. It's just kind of late for it to really pop off. Like, I could maybe make back the 105, but I don't think so. I don't think we even really want metal. I mean, it does have armor as every stat that we want, but it also loses us a stat that we want. And, yeah, I think I can just do better than that. I guess I could cap my speed at -4. I don't know that we really need range on this character, though. I typically will lock in I will buy shackles on most characters, but I don't really think we need it, especially when we just don't have a lot of money to spare here. Could take the goblet. I mean, I'm already doing that. I'm already doing enough sustain. Even the big arms isn't that good, I feel, for 254. Kind of wish I bought the piggy bank right now. Because, like, I don't really want to roll for 34. But whatever. So this guy spawns enemies. But we are at the point where we can kill an elite, so we'll just sort of do that. I'm trying to, like, see where I am in the mess of all this stuff is kind of hard. Alright, we got him. Not too bad. Oh, that guy's wicked fast. I didn't think I had killed enough loot aliens yet to warrant this guy being that fast. Gotta love how these enemies are 50 times harder than the actual elite. Don't think we want that. Take that just to not see it again. Definitely don't want to cap that. Well, we lose armor, but that's probably worth taking. I'll take that. just take the HP here. Maybe I should roll harder for a tier 3, but whatever. We can get our speed back up with this. Don't really care much about anything else. I don't think I take it. It's not even a unique. If it was a unique, maybe just so it's out of the pool. I don't think silver bullet's worth my money. Super overrated item, I think. Medikit, probably not. For 50 bucks, sure. Yes. Probably not. Alright, there we go. I will take it there. Elite's on 17, so we're fine there. Probably take that. You know, I don't have a recycling machine. It's only 44 bucks. It would actually add some damage, so I think I'll take it. And it's unique, so yeah. Right, this would be gimped, but I think I get the bonus before the gimp, so I'm gonna take it. The cursed bonus. I don't know if that's 100% true, but we'll just go with it. Not really any way I can buy this saw, I guess. I didn't really think of that, but I think I'd rather have the scissors than the saw anyway. I don't think it's worth it for me to buy that. Just do this. I don't even think that the mastery is worth me buying here. This is always worth buying. Okay, what are my attack speeds? We don't want to take the ball and chain, as is usually the case. This is cursed, so we definitely want that. And look at it, it's way better than the tier 4. I'll just sell the tier 3 here, I think. I don't know, is this or this better? There's more damage on this, but it crits for less. And it loses me some crit chance. If I'm to replace this. Well, we can cross that bridge when we get there. I don't even think we take the cute monkey, because we do have... I think I'm just going to replace the tier 3 circular blade. Celery T is in effect, so these guys are pretty beefy. I didn't think they'd take that long to kill. I mean, that one dude was like literally about as much as a elite worth of health, it seemed. The cursed guys, there's a lot of them on this wave. I should have been going around the edge there. I lose engineering here, but I gain percent damage. I think it's probably a wash. I'll take it. Could take some range since we lost so much. Okay, we don't have speed, so we're not taking that. Yeah, this... Well, it did out-damage this. You know what? Okay, you convinced me. I'll take that. Is it too late for Vigilante Ring? Probably at this price. Alright. Got an elite. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. He's hiding out, I guess. Alright, there we go. No need of silver bullet. Alright, pretty late for this, but we'll take it. I think at this point the attack speed has not gonna outdo just taking some percent damage here. Take this so we don't see it anymore, plus we still need the health. We're under 50 health. So yeah. Tardigrade, probably not that useful. This could give us some additional elemental scaling. It's not really all that good. Not for money. It's something I would take for free, probably. Get 2 health out of that, probably not worth it. Sunken Bell I usually take. I think with this character, it's probably not that useful. We can just keep rolling here. Probably too late for Coupon to be worth it. At this point, ooh, we're definitely taking this. Alright, well, if that's the case, I'm just not going to lock the shackles. I don't want shackles enough to lock it here. That's doing a lot of damage. 257. So good. And it actually crits really well too, along with being super fast. So we'll be looking to upgrade that. But we don't need to until 20, because no more elites. I really want to talk about Monster Train 2, but I just can't, because, you know, I did sign an NDA. If you didn't know, I'm a tester for that game. I gotta say the one thing I know I can probably say, which is, I'm sure they wouldn't hate me for saying this, is that it's really good. Like, I'm not trying to gas it up or anything or overhype it, but like, I have been enjoying it since the moment I got it. It's honestly so good. I'm pretty excited to see like what all of your reactions are once it actually, you know, whenever it actually fully releases. I think a lot of people are going to be satisfied. It's a pretty good year, 2025 for gaming. Also, there's a new Cataclysm DDA branch out. If any of you know the developer, Wormy Girl, that is a really good branch. If you kind of liked the more classic Cataclysm play, I know that game's not very popular, but I like it. That's pretty cool too, and it's free, so I guess we take this. We're not a character that likes to lose armor, but this is literally only going to lose us 1 armor, so no harm, no foul. I feel like I'm owed purple at this point. Yeah, let's do that. We can take that. Yeah, let's go like this. This would be a good one to lock for the end. We'll get a lot of HP out of that. So this will most certainly end in a win, especially with that HP item. That HP item will be the nail in the coffin. Like, the only way I think we would have lost is like if I take a bunch of consecutive hits from the Wave 20 bosses, and now that I have that HP buffer, I don't see how we're gonna lose. So definitely an easy run. Like this run, I could say, was definitely maybe deserving of an S tier character. So on one hand, I do get it, but I don't know. Like, if I were to compare it to any other character that also benefits from a scissor start, I would prefer those characters. Like, I like Doctor, Masochist much more, for example. Even Lich, I might say, is like comparable. Maybe not Lich. Maybe Lich is below Knight, probably. I'm probably reaching to say that Lich is better. But, I don't know. Alright, watch our HP go from nearly double. It nearly doubled. Nothing there. Chainsaw. 100% lifesteal. I have never used this weapon. It just never comes up. And I don't really play Endless, so... Alright, take that. Probably not much more to do with our money, but... I was gonna say we don't have a padding, so there's no reason to hold the gold, but either way we buy this. Right, shark first it is. Get in the middle of them, hit them both. Or better yet, get them right next to each other. With the same swipes. GG. Well, I talk crap about the guy, but you can't complain about that run. That was a pretty good one. Damn, that is... I gotta say, the Circular Saw, this run was outperforming the Scissor, which usually is not the case, I feel. But definitely it did here. Especially the cursed one. I mean, it's a given that the cursed one would, but even like the non-cursed ones seem to be doing better. So hats off to the Circular Saw. Any other stats that are interesting? 144 with a super late Spyglass. That is just the greatest. I forgot that I had the piggy bank, honestly. But 45 I think was more than it would have recycled for, so... That plus the fact that it's out of the pool, definitely worth taking there, even though I literally never like utilized it. 285 there, pretty good. 75 extra experience, I'd say that was worth it. 3 and 13, another positive bone dice, so we're actually doing pretty well with the bone dices lately. Actually, wait. No, it's not. It's actually negative. It should have been 15 stats gained at 3 stats lost, because it should be 5 times, so... Never mind, never lucky, woe is me. Tentacle, 93... Hard for Tentacle to compete with the amount of lifesteal that I have. Even though I think it has priority over it. 7k, the usual non-damage of that item. Alright, well that'll do it. We got all of the abyss cleared now. But since I never really recorded much of the new characters, I suppose I'll get some of them in. I'm just kind of, honestly, you know, I realize my quality of videos aren't that high these days, but I'm just sort of doing this in the meantime. It's kind of like Monster Train 2 waiting room for me currently. Like, I'm planning to get back to, you know, I have a lot of obligations, so I can't ever get back to like a daily video probably, but maybe one day, a few years down the line. But certainly I can commit to like somewhat frequent Monster Train 2 videos whenever it ends up coming out. And that's the plan. You know, I'm just kind of playing Brotato until then, because I still like Brotato quite a lot. But you know, I'm not the best Brotato player, let's be real. You would go to somebody else for that. But I think when Monster Train 2 drops, I'll be able to put out some quality stuff. I plan on making some guides and just, you know, a lot of full run type video that you're kind of accustomed to. And I got some ideas on formats for the guides. I'm going to try to make it a little bit more entertaining, instead of just like basically treating it like some sort of, I don't know if lecture is the right word, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I got a pretty boring style of guides in the past, so I'll try to spice it up a bit. Anyway though, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.